Before we get to this video today, I just want to give you a note about something. You see here, Amanda is holding a children's book, and your first instinct when you see this might be to like, what is this? I'm not watching this video. This is for children. Hold on. It is Amanda's twist on this book. Beautiful twist on this book. And Amanda is going to play the role of Piggy. So keep that in mind as we go through this. She's made a twist on this book, but I just wanted to give you the heads up and to remind you to stick with it till the end. You'll be so glad you did.
So much wisdom in children's books, so yes. Please just hang with me.
Okay, great. Well, let's get to it. I miss my sport and I'm waiting for it to return, and I thought it would be back by now, but it's not.
Oh, it's so hard. I totally get that. And I think that one of the things and tools that I've used a lot with like the athletes that I've worked with is a very silly, but bear with me, book. It's The Mother in Me. Waiting is not easy. So any athlete I've ever worked with would say, just read Waiting is Not Easy and bear with Amanda because she's a goof. But this is really the only way I can answer this question for you. So here we go. So we know that it can be frightening for an athlete to take time off from their sport to seek treatment. Rest and reduced training hours can be startling to our athletes that are used to demanding and time-consuming training plans. And it can feel like an eternity as they wait to get the green light to retrain, compete, and thrive back in their sport environments. Yes. So with the help of my friends, Gerald and Piggy, I will share the journey of a runner that went from admitting to treatment 2 weeks before her planned half marathon with a very low heart rate to meeting herself in a place of peace, trust, and patience as she digs into the work to foster healing and long-term running success.
I'm excited to hear the voices you use here because I have voices for my Gerald and Piggy.
Maybe I need to adopt your voices. So waiting is not easy. Gerald! I have a surprise for you. Yay! What is it? The surprise is a surprise. Oh. Is it big? Yes. Is it pretty? Yes. Can we share it? Yes! I cannot wait. You will have to. Wait? What? Why? The surprise is not here yet. So I will have to wait for it? Yes. Ugh. Oh well, if I have to wait, I will wait. I am waiting. Waiting is not easy. Piggy, I want to see your surprise now. I'm sorry, Gerald, but we must wait. Gerald, I have full confidence that your treatment team is here for you to ask the right questions and communicate with transparent, consistent, and compassionate messaging. Oof. I am done waiting. I do not think your surprise is worth all of this waiting. I will not wait anymore. Gerald, I understand how distressing this can be. Honestly, as difficult as it currently feels, I can assure you that instant gratification never produces the results that we are striving for. While taking intentional time to foster safety, well-being, and enjoyment, things will more genuinely fall into place. One wise patient described it as, I feel like when I am trying to rush the process, I am attempting to jam puzzle pieces together where they don't fit, trying to reshape each piece for my own shortcut. It just doesn't work, and usually I break the pieces. It's when I truly take the time and really think about where the pieces go, the whole puzzle comes together. Okay, I will wait some more. Piggy, I will do my best to use this time to dig into my reserve of patience and resilience. Oh, it really will be worth the wait. This really is the time that things are healing, falling together, and building a stronger foundation for us to build upon. I appreciate that you are working on having realistic expectations, but not being reliant on them. It's so key to allow some uncertainty and flexibility. Let's continue to focus on finding the balance between being released, or we're going to have to do this again.
Just pause and then
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Should I just read this part
Yeah,
again?
just say it's okay.
I also forgot to say that I'm Gerald
Okay.
I'm Piggy.
We can add that in the beginning.
Okay, cool. So should I just do this part?
Just continue on from there. Oh, I think you can continue on from
Okay.
because you paused, yeah.
Okay. It will be worth it. This really is the time that things are healing, falling together, and building a stronger foundation for us to build upon. I appreciate that you are working on having realistic expectations, but not being reliant on them. It is so key to allow some uncertainty and flexibility. Let's continue to focus on finding the balance between releasing being attached to a narrow outcome while focusing on overall well-being and your long-term goals. Ugh.
We know that feeling.
Yes. But Piggy, I don't know if I have the patience. By waiting, resting, and not training, I am just wasting time. I'm an athlete. We don't take this much time off. This is so hard. This is so discouraging. All of my teammates are training without me, and all of my opponents are continuing to gain the competitive advantage. Piggy, we have waited too long. It is getting dark. It is getting darker. Soon we will not be able to see each other. Soon we will not be able to see anything. My favorite page. We have wasted the whole day. Piggy, I just keep wasting time sitting in treatment. I truly want to have a life outside of the eating disorder. I don't want to go back to my unbalanced exercise and eating habits. I am just so frustrated. What if I can never reach my goals? I'm going to read that part again and say relative energy deficiency.
Yep.
Okay. We have wasted the whole day. Piggy, I just keep wasting time sitting in treatment. I truly want to have a life outside of this relative energy deficiency. I don't want to go back to my unbalanced exercise and eating habits. I am just so frustrated. What if I can never reach my goals? Well, you haven't wasted time being in treatment. Gerald, you are working so incredibly hard, both nutritionally and therapeutically. Not all strength, advancement, and growth are built in the gym or on the running course. We have waited and waited and waited and waited. And for what? For that. Oh, wow, Piggy. I understand it now. What an inspiring view to see all of my stars within reach. This really was worth the wait. Tomorrow morning, I want to show you the sunrise. I cannot wait.
I feel like I should clap you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. This has been a really helpful tool just in my work with athletes and specifically when you're waiting to get back to your sport, because it's just so difficult to wait, and like all of those like questions that come up. You know, am I going to be able to get back into this? Am I going to be what I was? Am I going to be able to like hit all of my goals? And a lot of times this can be really scary. So this is a fun tool for us to use, and just reminding you like waiting is not easy, but you can totally do it and it will be worth it.
I think something that's good with that is, you know, I would imagine some people watching this have kids, and so they maybe even have read this. Like, or if you would first look at that book, you might be like, well, yeah, that applies to a kid waiting 10 minutes to have a piece of candy, but it's still the same message for us, even if our time is like extended out and we're talking about weeks, months, rather than minutes, but it's still the concepts are the same. So that I love that you did that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Amanda.
I think like one of the things that I love about this book is like you can bring it into many different like settings. So like one thing we talk about in our groups a lot is like you can't rush the stars coming out at night. Like you could probably get on a plane and like quickly, but like really you can't rush the stars coming out at night. So the whole time like they're waiting for that, and the time's going to pass as it's going to pass. So I think like being comfortable with waiting is like a true tool and like helps with your like competitive advantage later on.
Absolutely. Thank you, Amanda. That was great.
Yeah.